team. I wanted to come to you with a compensation video. I want to walk through every part of our compensation plan, how you rank up, explain some things that might be a little confusing, and there will still be questions at the end. I don't think that this explains it fully for everybody. One thing to remember is that you may not understand parts of this until it actually applies to you. So trying to understand the entire compensation plan may not be the best use of your time. And start with some things that apply to you right now, today, and wherever you are, and move forward from there. You can come back and watch the video as many times as you want if you think you understand something and then it doesn't make sense. But if you've already gotten a paycheck, you might want to pull that out, and you can pull it out of online and kind of look at it and walk through some things. So let's get started. I'm going to actually show you my screen so you can see what I've done. Okay, so compensation plan. So obviously we all want to be paid. How do we get paid, and what do we need to do to promote? So first thing that we need to do is sell product. So this is trying to move some stuff around. Hold on one second. This is how our commission structure is laid out. So your personal volume, which is what we will call PV for most of this video, gets a percentage. So if you sell $0 to $99.99, you get zero commission because the first $100 goes back to the company. When it goes from $100 to $499.99, you get 15%, and $500 and up is 25%. When you go over $500, all of your personal volume above the $100 is paid at 25%. So it doesn't start at $500. So personal volume includes personal and customer purchases. Status dashboard. Okay, so this is when I go to my screen in back office, the very first thing I see underneath all the kind of where it's showing you how E's got renamed, and it's showing you maybe some news from the company. Underneath that, you'll see a status dashboard. And mine on my new leg looks like this. My renewal date is April 13th. My monthly backup order is on. I am an active ambassador, and my PV right now is $341, which means I'm qualified to receive commission checks. So I want to break down so y'all can see what that looks like. If $341 in PV minus the first $100, and that goes back to the company every month, is $241. So 241 times 15% is $32.10. Now, if I had $500 in PV minus the first $100, I'd have $400 that I was getting paid 25% on, so I'd get a $100 check. So if I would make $67.90 more if I sold $159 more in PV. And remember that PV and price are usually different. So PV on something might be, I'm totally going to guess here, if it's a $29.95 product, PV might be $25. There is a chart to look at actual PV, but when you go to check out your own stuff, you can see there's a price chart, or there's a price column and a PV column. I don't know how to advance. Oh, here. Sorry. And you also get paid on preferred customer bonuses. So each one of these is a product that they can buy. So if they just buy Slim, every month, auto ship to them as a preferred customer, and you get an additional $15 every time that Slim ships. So here's an order that was just in my back office. So someone's getting X Factor chewables and Slim Boost Block as a preferred customer. So every time that ships, I get $5 for the chewables and $22 for the Block Boost Slim Combo. So I get $27 on top of my commissions every time that a preferred customer order ships. And the third way that we get paid is building bonuses. So when you add somebody to your team, then that welcome pack that they buy, which is the cheapest way that they can ever buy product, when they buy a welcome pack, or when you bought a welcome pack, the 4 levels above you were getting paid on that welcome pack. So welcome packs are vitally important to the structure of our compensation plan. So if you did not buy a welcome pack, or you are signing people up not buying welcome packs, you are crumbling the system of our compensation plan. So let me show you. When So I wrote out here, Rosalind signs up me. I signed up Sarah, who signs up Prissy, who signs up Andy. When Andy buys his $199 welcome pack, because it's the best value, Roz gets $9.95, Andrea gets $14.93, Sarah gets $24.98, and Prissy gets $49.75. That happens every single time a welcome pack is bought on your first 4 levels. So every time Prissy will sign up a new ambassador with a welcome pack, I would get either $7.50 or $14.93, depending on which pack they buy. So it's just a very big part of our compensation plan. Skipping the welcome pack does a couple of things. It doesn't allow your new ambassador to get the very best value for their products. One of them is a triplex. They are saving a huge amount of money on Slim, ProBio 5, and BioCleanse by buying the triplex as a welcome pack. It's the only time they allow 60 days. So if you have signed up in the last 60 days and you have not purchased your welcome pack, or if you have people that have signed up in the last 60 days that did not buy a welcome pack, you'll want to call into customer service today and get that done. Again, you can also buy a really big welcome pack with, I think some of them have 2 or 3 packs of Slim in them, and you can sell those Slims for retail cost. So that's not a bad idea either. Then another way we get paid is retail over, I don't know, reg, but you get commissions on your level 1 ambassadors. So these are some of my level 1s down the line over here. So I added it up, and this level 1 volume screen is $7,054. So minus the $100 sign up, or $100 that goes back to the company. I believe that gets taken out. I'm actually not 100% sure on that. But even if it does, it's $69.54 in volume, and I get 5% of that, so I get $347.72, and that's just about a third of my level 1s. So having as many level 1s as you can is huge importance. I would suggest, if you're wanting to grow a business, that your focus in recruiting is to have 20 level 1 ambassadors, because the good chance you can see some white lines here may look beige on here. Those people are no longer active with the company. And so that's pretty common as you are in the company longer and longer. So this is a chart that I made. So the whole pie, all 100%, is the profits of our company. 50% of the profits are taken off and given back to the company, which is great. Those things go back to new product development and things like an iPad promotion we've done, and just the company and helping us remain debt-free. 45% of the pool is separated into pay points, which is our next slide, and then we'll go into the Emerald pool, Sapphire pool, and Diamond pool. So pay points. When I was showing you this slide, this 45% right here is broken up, whatever this number is, among all of the active commission qualified ambassadors. And that number comes out to about $3 a pay point. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. It really depends on how much volume people in the company are doing. So you get paid pay points. So I'm Andrea. My level 1 is Angie, or Ellen. My level 2 is Angie, and this goes down. So when Ellen commission qualifies, which means she buys or sells $100 in product in July, then I get 5 points for her. And when Angie commission qualifies, I get 5 points for her. And when Julia commission qualifies, I get 5 points for her. So this adds up pretty good. 15, 19, 22, 24, 25. So I get 25 points just on this leg right here. Well, if you're multiplying 25 by the $3, obviously, that's a lot. Last month, there were people on our team that had upwards of, 100, 200, 300 points. And those multiplied by the $3 pay point is a very nice paycheck. So actually, the way you get paid higher in the company, the way most of my check, I would say 90% of my check is pay points every month, because I have a team that last month did over 8,000 in points. So multiplying that by $3 shows you a little bit of what points can look like at the diamond level. When you rank at each level, you get a bonus. So at silver, you need 3 level 1 ambassadors. That means that you personally have signed up 3 people. At gold, you need 100 points. So we talked about points. let's get back there. We talked about points here. So if you had 20 level ones or 20 people within the first 3 levels, you would have 100 points. If you have one person that just starts adding a bunch of people down, that dilutes your points a little bit. So it's great to stay in this kind of happy area of the 1 through 3 levels. So as many level 1s as you can add, then they'll add their level 2s, who will then add their level 3s. But when you have 100 points, you go gold, which is a $250 bonus. Some people on our team have added 20 people to their team in the first 30 days. We have 2 of them, Rita and Holly, and they both got a $500 fast start bonus plus the $250 gold bonus plus the $100 silver bonus. And I believe at that point they doubled the silver bonus as well, but I could be wrong. Maybe they double the gold bonus to 500 and you get silver doubled as well. So plus you're getting all the welcome pack money on the Fridays. It's pretty incredible. And then here's our compensation plan chart just so that you can see some breakdown. So when you first sign up, if you do not have your auto qualification in place, you're just an associate, and it'll say ASSC in back office next to your name, and that just means you're an associate, which means you do not have your backup order, auto qualification order in place, which I use as my personal order every month. So I highly suggest that our team use auto qualification as your personal order every month, that you set it for the first, so you're auto qualified for the entire month. And if you don't understand that, there is a video associated with that. Ambassador means that you have signed up and you have your auto qualification in place, and you'll get paid on just the people that you personally sign up. Senior ambassador means that you have 2 people direct under you, and you get paid on levels 1 through 3. Silver ambassador means you have 3 people sign up directly to you. You get paid on levels 1 through 5, and you get a $100 bonus. What this means when you get paid on levels 1 through 5 is that if you have someone that signs up, someone who signs up, you get paid on those pay points 5 levels deep. So you don't want to be any more shallow than you get paid. You don't want to be a senior ambassador, but have, one person that's adding a bunch of people you're not getting paid on. Gold ambassador, and you have 3 people directly signed up to you. You get a $250 bonus. You get paid 5 levels deep. You have to have 100 points, and 15 of those points have to come from your outside legs. So if we were looking at the chart earlier, if Ellen is my primary leg with all of those people underneath her, I have to have 15 points outside of her. So it can be Sarah, it can be Becky, it can be Kim. Those are my 15 points because each one of those level 1s will be 5. But it's key to have 15 points. Or I can have Ellen have a huge leg, Sarah, and then Becky have 2 people underneath her, and that together is all 20 points outside. So you can do it kind of in different ways. Make sure you're talking to your sponsor or an upline above you who understands the compensation chart if at any point you think you're not getting paid correctly. Again, senior gold is 250 points. Ruby is 500 points. Senior ruby is 750 points. Emerald 1500, sapphire 3000, and diamond 4500. And the company lets you re-enter as your own ambassador and start a whole nother team underneath yourself when you reach 6,000 points. I think that's all on this page. Oh, we always get paid the lowest we get paid is down to level 7. So, you saw on the pay point chart, Brittany, I don't get any points on her because she's a level 8. However, if Angie was to white line or decide she doesn't want to be part of the company anymore or not commission qualified for the month, all of that would move up, and Brittany would become a level 7. But Angie's not white lining, so I don't have to worry about that. And this is just the last thing, and this explains a little bit about Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamond. People like to know what the top of the company looks like. As Emerald, you get 3% of the bonus pool. At Sapphire, you get the 3% Emerald pool plus the 1% Sapphire pool. At Diamond, you get the Emerald pool, Sapphire pool, and Diamond pool. So it's actually 3 line items on your check at that point. You can re-enter the program with a second position. So I have Andrea Mitchell under myself as a level 1, and she has about 11 ambassadors. So that's been fun to regrow. And then we get the Lexus car program. At Emerald, you get $500 a month. And the company really is stringent on making sure that the cars match the income. And so they do not have cars on this list that are higher than what they feel like someone at those levels, those income levels, should be paying. And then Diamond, they've actually added the LX and the little sports car Celeste just got. And I think Emerald Sapphire has added another car as well. So that's the whole compensation plan. It's a lot of information, but I want to make sure you feel like you know some stuff, that you have everything's been explained to you, and that if you have any questions, please go to your sponsor, the person that actually signed you up with Plexus. If that person doesn't know, then the two of y'all need to go to your next upline sponsor and keep going and adding people to the message until you get someone that can answer questions, because all of those people are going to need the answer. So give them about 24 hours to find some answers, and if they don't, then add another person to your message and see if they can answer your question. I hope y'all have a really good day.